Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another drop list video, the series where we cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different brands. And in today's episode, we're going to be covering all the items that are releasing in week 16 of Supreme's Fall Winter 2020 collection. I know guys, I know, it's already dropped. Well, it's already dropped for Europe and the US, but it is the 12th of December, Saturday. So, I mean, unfortunately, by the time this video comes out, it's gonna have dropped in Japan, but today is the drop day for Japan, so it's technically on time. I know, I'm stuffed up. It's a little bit late, but we're still gonna cover it. We've got to cover it. We've covered 15 other weeks of this season. We've got to cover week 16, and there's probably only about one, maybe two more weeks left of this season to cover because they'll probably round it up. Actually, it's the 12th of December. We might only have one more week. We might have week 17, and that's about it, guys. We'll just have to wait and see. This week won't be the last week. I think we'll definitely have a week 17, but hopefully we'll cover that one more on time. So you guys in the US, you guys in Europe, you guys will have an accurate drop list before it drops. But yes, let's dive into it. So how we're going to cover all the items that released in week 16 is by, of course, heading over to a Supreme community page. Let's head on over there now and start covering all the items that released in week 16 of Supreme's Fall Winter 2020 collection. Ta-da! Here we are, guys. So as always, if you guys want to have a well, I suppose you don't have to read much, but if you want to have a look at some of the images of the items that released in week 16, it'll be linked down in the description section below. Now, how we're going to cover all the items that released in week 16 is simply by just going over the sections listed up here like we always do. One thing that you have to instantly notice, you can tell that the season is coming to a close purely just by the amount of items that we have releasing. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 items. That's looking quite small for a Supreme drop. And we also have to mention there's 1, 2, 3 of those items are from the collaboration. So there's only 10 items from Supreme's seasonal range and 3 items from Supreme's collaboration this week. So it's getting smaller and smaller coming up to the end of the season. So I reckon week 17 will probably just have the Chucky doll and like a couple throwaway pieces that they have left that they haven't released in the season. And that'll probably be about it, guys. So yeah, it's coming to a close. After like 16 to 17 weeks, the Fall Winter 2020 collection's coming to a close. I'll definitely be doing a top 5 video of my top 5 favorite items that have released this season once the season comes to a close and we have that downtime there. But let's get into it. So the first section that I'm going to be covering from week 16 is going to be the jackets. So let's go on over and have a look at the jackets that released in week 16. I'm blown away. It's only one jacket releasing this week, and I already covered it in a Streetwear Talk video in immense detail there. So if you want to check out my full opinion on the North Face faux fur collaboration, there is a Streetwear Talk video that is also linked down in the description section below. But this week we just had the faux fur Nupsy. Thought it was very cool. The colors were a nice choice, and it just felt like a more authentic Supreme North Face collaboration, and I dive into that a lot in the other videos, so definitely go check that other video out if you want me to dive into it further. But I think it's an awesome piece. Would I wear it? I mean, I wouldn't say no to it. It's not really my style of piece though. I'm not a huge fan of puffer jackets. You guys know my general style I gravitate towards too. So I don't think I would be interested in paying the retail of $578 or even the resale of it. So it's going to be a downvote from me this week. Let me know what your thoughts are on the jackets that released this week, guys, but we'll head on over to the shirts now and check out the shirts. Well, with only 13 items in this week's drop, it's looking kind of grim when I go over the sections. It's not like the previous weeks where there was so much releasing. Yeah, let's dive into the one shirt that released this week, which is the quilted flannel shirt. This one is actually, I think this is actually kind of cool. It's a quilted flannel shirt, so it just looks like your traditional flannel shirt on the outside, but on the inside, it's going to be quilted like a jacket. On the back, it features Supreme done in a cursive, I would say Gothic styled font, and then on the front, it features just 2 nice pockets up on the chest there. Solid piece. I honestly don't know why it's so 50-50. I think it's just a nice little piece here. Maybe the retail price caused people to be 50-50 on it. 148, I mean, I've seen worse. It's quilted, it's going to be nice and comfy. I don't know why this is so hated, man. I mean, look, you may look very Anthony Fantano wearing it, but I think this is a solid piece. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. People are overhating it with the votes here. I will head on over now that we've covered all the shirts, to the tops/sweaters that are releasing this week. Boy, this is really, really grim, only having one item per section. Okay, well, let's just get into it. So the only top/sweater releasing this week is the Stripe Velour Half Zip Pullover. Yeah, just from the title of the piece, a lot of things are going off in my head saying this is definitely not for you, Daniel. Velour, very 50-50 on. Half zip is a no from me. But pullover, I mean, pullover gives you a thumbs up because I prefer pullover pieces. But yeah, and also the colorways just aren't doing much for me. Look, with this ratio of likes to dislikes, I can understand this one a little bit more. $118 was the retail price for this item here, guys. And that is it. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on the Velour half zip pullover, but for me, it was a downvote. Maybe I'll feel a little bit more positive towards the sweatshirts that are releasing this week. Let's go check them out and see which ones dropped in week 16. I mean, we've got 2 items now. Not like the previous 3 sections where we've only got 1. We now have 2 to go over. Unfortunately, though, it's not looking too good, but we'll dive into it. So to start it off with, we have the overprint crew neck. It's a classic Supreme crew neck sweater, done in the style of a long sleeve with a jersey over the top of it. A very interesting take on a crew neck sweater here. It has Supreme written up on the chest there in big American college style font, and I assume that's 2020 in Roman numerals, or potentially 1994 when the brand was first established. I would have honestly liked it to have a like felt embroidered Supreme logo on the chest and potentially the color continuing onto the back, because it kind of looks like the color doesn't continue onto the back with them. The white and red one isn't too bad. Does it have? Yeah, I mean, here we go. Here's a white and red photo. That's not too bad. It's not something I would instantly gravitate towards. To make the font smaller, felt embroidered on the chest, make it 2 pieces of material coming together, sewn together at the sleeves, and it could be a really cool piece. It shouldn't be printed, it should be sewn together. It would look so much better. That's how I would improve on it, but I'm going to agree with the general consensus here. For 158 bucks, that's going to be a downvote from me. Moving on to the second sweatshirt releasing this week, we have the Globe zip-up hooded sweatshirt. Now, I was incredibly keen on this piece when we covered it in the lookbook way back before week 1. But the problem was that when we saw this in the lookbook, from my memory, I mean, this is going back a couple months now, it was worn with a jacket over the top of it that was fully zipped up, and we saw the hood on. My assumption was that it was going to be a pullover hoodie, but they absolutely ruined the piece by doing a zip-up hoodie here. The graphic on the back is this huge embroidered graphic that's featured all over the hood, a very uncommon thing to do for hoodies, which is why I really gravitated towards it. But the zip-up hoodie part just ruined it for me. I mean, look at a zoom in of the graphic. Like, the amount of detail of this embroidery and stuff like that, it would have been sick. And then they did it on a zip-up hoodie. Missed opportunity, 168 bucks. It's going to be a downvote for me. It would have been such a nice piece if it was a pullover, guys. But that is all the sweatshirts releasing this week. I was not feeling them. They're going to get a downvote for me on both. Maybe I'll be feeling the hats a little bit more. Let's go head over to the hats that released in week 16. Oh, jeez. Well, actually, there's one hat that I can like get around. I think you guys will, if you know me well, you know which hat I'm instantly going to gravitate towards too. But oh, they are, yeah, these are not looking too good this week. Okay, well, let's start it off with the script logo 6 panel. So to start it off, we have a 6 panel with the iconic Supreme script logo on the front, and then an all over script print all over it as well. Oh wait, Oh no, yeah, okay, I got excited. I saw embroidered logos on the front and back, but it means this logo here and also this logo here. It's not all the little logos. That would have been cool, having all that detail on it. Gonna retail for 48 bucks. I mean, it's okay. I'll give it a pity thumbs up. It's okay. It's nothing too crazy. Next, we have the double logo face mask beanie. This is a full face mask beanie with the logo being doubled up here on where the nose would be and where the forehead would be. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one as a thumbs down. It's a very unique piece, but I cannot see myself wearing that anytime soon. Moving on, we move on to the one piece that I would actually wear, which is the Kevlar Camp Cap. Water resistant ripstop Supreme Camp Cap, embroidered logo inside, fabric built with Kevlar fiber. Kevlar is a trademark of affiliates of a brand used under the license by Supreme. So this isn't Kevlar as in protective Kevlar, is it? Because I'm pretty sure that's illegal in Australia. I'm pretty sure you can't even like import it, because like if you're importing it, you have the intent of causing a, I don't know, a terrorist attack or something. I don't know, but yeah, okay. Interesting. I'd be interested. Again, it's a camp cap with some solid two-tone colors, except for this rebellious, like, brownie one over here that wanted to do a red bogo on it. But I like this one here. I like the orange one. I like the blue one. Give it a thumbs up. How much did it retail for? 54? Not too bad. Not too bad. Moving on, we have our last hat this week, the Tech Trooper. A very interesting trooper with polar fleece lining and elastic shock cord. I couldn't see myself wearing this. I understand why it's super popular. It's a really unique item with Supreme written over the face, so people can have like a full Supreme outfit. But for me, I just wouldn't wear it. I would just never wear it. So it's going to be a no from me on that one. We've only got 2 more sections left to cover of week 16, guys. So we'll now dive into the bags and have a look at the bags that released this week. Oh, both items from the bag section are part of the collaboration this week. We're going to get some faux fur bags from the North Face collaboration. Starting it off, we have the faux fur waist bag. I think this is a very nice little item that I think will complement a lot of female outfits, or more, I would say more feminine outfits in general. For me though, I'm not a fan of waist bags. I don't have anything against faux fur. I just don't wear waist bags. So it's going to be a downvote for me in that regard. Next, we've got a Supreme North Face faux fur backpack. I don't wear backpacks these days. I'm a duffel guy. I've got like one of the Cordura Supreme extra large duffel bags from like 2017 or something like that. That thing has like still lasted me. I've skated and accidentally like scraped it. It's still all good. It's like impossible to like tear through. I just don't need another bag until I break that one and there's like a huge rip in it or something like that, like an unfixable rip. So I just don't need a backpack these days. And I don't think I'd want to pay almost 200 USD for a backpack. So yeah, downvotes for me all around, guys. I want to hear how you feel about the bags in that comment section below. But we'll head on over now to the accessories, the final section of week 16, and see what released in this week. We have one of the biggest items of the season. We have the Christmas stocking. No, I'm joking. Obviously, it's the Mortal Kombat like machine, which well, we'll start off with the Christmas stocking. We should start off with that. Okay, so we have a Christmas stocking done by Supreme, stocking with needlepoint embroidery graphic on the front and velvet back. Very bougie, $88 US. I mean, I'm gonna give a thumbs up. I'm gonna give it a nice little Christmas stocking. You know, don't go wrong with that. Now we'll move on to the biggest accessory this season, which is the Supreme Mortal Kombat machine by Arcade 1UP. I was actually thinking about this because I was like, damn, isn't Mortal Kombat owned by like Warner Brothers? Like Supreme would have to pay huge amounts of money to get that collaboration like through. But then I realized, hold up, Mortal Kombat has probably sold off its rights to a particular arcade company. And then all Supreme had to do was pay that arcade company to do a Supreme version of the arcade machine, which seems to be the case because it says by Arcade 1UP here. So that kind of makes sense. It's got all custom joysticks. I'm assuming the game even has like custom Supreme like box logos somewhere in it. It kind of looks like it from the screen here. Features Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, which is a classic. They're all classic games there. From what I've heard, allegedly there's only 250 of them in existence. They only made 250 of them. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. I just heard that as a rumor. It retailed for $698 US, and as soon as it was announced that it was coming out this week, there was resale listings on eBay for $2,000 American. So very, very hefty price there. Very, very funny that they actually sold an arcade machine. I cannot even think about the shipping that it would cost if I bought it from someone and they had to ship it over to Australia. It would be like double the price I paid for it. But a very cool little accessory there, and very hilarious if you managed to pick that one up. I'm going to give it a thumbs up because I like playing the original 3 Mortal Kombats every now and then. It's always good to play with like a mate at a mate's place or something like that. But yeah. That's really it. They also did mention that the lipstick got a restock, although they didn't showcase a lipstick thingy here, so that's interesting. But that is everything that released this week, guys. For me, there was nothing here that released in the week that I needed, so it was a miss from me on week 16. But I want to hear from you guys. Did you pick up anything from week 16? Was there anything here for you? Let me know if that's the case down in the comment section below. And that is it, guys. That is everything to be said about week 16 of Supreme's Fall/Winter 2020 collection. There was nothing here for me, so this week was kind of a miss. So I'd probably give this week maybe like a 4 out of 10. I hate to be super ruthless about it. I mean, the Mortal Kombat arcade machine's kind of cool, but there's nothing here that was like, oh my god, I need this. This is the most amazing Supreme item ever. Very miss for me. But I want to hear from you guys. How would you rate this week out of 10, and how does it compare to the previous weeks that we have seen from Supreme? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on week 16 as a whole down in that comment section below. Of course, guys, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Supreme weeks, upcoming Supreme drops, or just Supreme collaborations in general, like the North Face ones, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel, as we're trying to aim for 2,800 subscribers before the end of December. I want to end 2020 off right, guys. We need like less than 10 subs to hit that milestone. Hopefully with your continuous support, we can hit 2,800 subscribers before the end of December. That's everything I gotta say about the 16th week of Supreme's Fall/Winter 2020 collection, guys. So until next week when we cover week 17, until the next Supreme video, until the next drop list video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.